Hi, welcome back to the Intervention channel. My name is Steve Bruno. This is part 3 on the subject of handling objections. If you haven't already, please watch parts 1 and 2. Very, very important. Okay, I'm going to move right into it. The I have things to do objection, right? You'll find that a using addict who's been doing absolutely nothing, losing jobs, kicked out of school, dropped out of school, hasn't really been doing much, at the outset of an intervention, will suddenly have job interviews. He'll have things to do. Oh, well, I just got this job interview yesterday. What a coincidence. I can't go to treatment. I've got things to do. I've got, what things to do? Well, I've got a court date. Yeah, court dates, don't worry about court dates. Just get him into the program. The program will contact the court clerk. The court clerk will contact the judge. The judge will continue his case. Okay, well, I have medical issues. Well, I think the treatment center has doctors available, and if they don't, they'll take you to a doctor. Well, I want my doctor. Well, they have a specialist, and we're not going to wait around for you because you have, a best friend in your doctor. He can transfer the files, and they may even take you to your doctor if that's the big objection, okay? If that's what you need. But you need to get into the program. Yeah, I have things to do. Well, what things do you need to do? Well, I owe some people some money. Okay, who do you owe money to? Well, I owe my dealer, and if I don't pay him, then he may come here. I pulled this with my dad, man. That's a whole other story, but I owe my dealer some money. Okay, first of all, nobody owes their dealer money. Dealers are not in the habit of fronting heroin, maybe some weed or something like that, but if they're doing cocaine, methamphetamine, heroin, the likelihood is their dealer is not fronting them dope, okay? But you can play along. And the way you play along is you say, okay, well, once you're in the program, you can contact them and they can contact us and, we'll go and pay them off. Okay, but you need to be in the program. Okay. As far as job interviews, mom, dad, you need to acknowledge that your child's problem, and this is true for spouses, brothers, sisters, please know that the addict, your loved one's problem is not lack of work. It's not lack of being in school. You could give a using addict a corner office, a Harvard scholarship, and he will fuck it up. Why? Because his problem isn't lack of a job. A job that requires responsibility does not rehabilitate responsibility. Period. Right? They could go into the military, they'll end up with a dishonorable discharge or in the brig. Do yourself and your loved one a favor and get him into the program, not a job. All right? Addicts and their families, for that matter, will look for circumstances to fix, right? The job, school, money, the car, the girlfriend, the whatever, the apartment. Well, if only we could get him into an apartment and pay a little bit of rent and he could get a job and somehow he'll get in traction and move on and yeah, well, keep dreaming. Good luck with that. And then when it doesn't work, he'll call your loved one a liar. He'll say a failure. He'll say, well, look, you failed at this. You lied. No. Addiction is not about drugs. It's about how a person operates. There's no ethics, no honor, no integrity, no morals. There's no sense of responsibility. And if you don't believe me, hopefully you have every reason to believe me. But if you look at a person's track record over the past, let's say, 2 to 10 years, are they honest? Do they have a strong sense of responsibility? Do they follow through? Does your loved one, does he have some sense of honesty? Is he honest? Is he fulfilled? Is he happy? If not, he's self-medicating. He's piled up transgressions. Transgression being something that one has done wrong against a person, place, or thing, right? You steal, you drive drunk, you lie to people. You're committing transgressions against mankind, against a store, against a company, against a person, against oneself, denying him oneself opportunity, destroying one's body. These transgressions have got to be unloaded. You can't just pretend that they don't exist and that somehow a job is going to solve any of this. So that's what to do with the I have things to do, some suggestions. Let's move on to part 4. And just do the same thing you did before. Click the next video. If you want to ask me questions, you can go to stevebruno.com or ask them in the comments below, and everybody can see the answer. You can go to my website, stevebruno.com, and my phone number is there. You can text me, call me, write to me, whatever. If you're a professional, hit the subscribe button. Hopefully by this point you realize there's really some valuable information for you and for your potential clients, helping them to get into the program. That's what this is all about. Okay, move on to video part 4. Click next, and thank you for coming and watching the Intervention channel.